Things that stuck, CPD Next Gen. I'm sitting here with Juan Romero from Crescent City. Juan is kind of in a unique situation because he does children's, youth, and he's also a senior pastor. And so he's got a lot of wealth and a lot of knowledge to impart to us. And so I'm excited to hear what Juan's going to talk about.
Thanks, Chris. I think for me, the main thing is to be deliberate on your time, scheduling and making sure that you have enough family time as opposed to all ministry time. I grew up as a pastor's kid, so I saw my mom as a pastor at every meeting, every prayer service, every Bible study, and she wasn't home a lot, so it was a big struggle in my life growing up, and so now that I have my own family, my own kids, I definitely don't want that to be repeated. So one thing that I love is a free service. If you have a Gmail account, you can get onto Google Calendar, and it's a free calendar service. You can get it on your iPhone or any smartphone. It's digital, so you can take it anywhere you go. You can also print it if you needed to. But to use that free service to calendar day by day your business hours, so that you don't take work home with you. You have set business hours. I know sometimes it's hard to do that, but if you're deliberate about it, if you're purposeful about it, it's going to be beneficial not only for you but for your whole family. So everything goes in that, from home stuff to ministry stuff. Any trips that we can see planned out in the future, kids stuff, kids activities, family stuff, date nights with your wife or spouse, whoever. And so with that, it helps me to be able to look forward in the future and say, I have this coming up. I can't do anything because this is on the calendar. I'm not going to change it. Especially things that come up, I don't know, stuff just comes up. And so you pull out your phone, you look at your calendar, and you say, you know what, I can't, but we can reschedule or do it at a different time. That's one of the things that's really helped me. Like I said, deliberate, that's the main thing. I heard a talk one time from Andy Stanley, and he said that any time that you choose work over your family, you're basically cheating your family. So if you do that, imagine going to your wife, going to your kids and saying, telling your wife or telling your kids, I think my work is more important than you. Would you do that? Most of you, I would hope and trust that you wouldn't say that to your family. And so putting all that information into a calendar, sharing that with your friends, the family, your coworkers, so you're all on the same page. You know which way you're going. You know where you're going to be, when you're going to be there. And so that's one of the things that stuck with me. I hope it sticks with you.
That is a great topic, and I didn't know what he was going to talk about until he started talking. And so we're going to do a follow-up with that at another time where we can go a little bit deeper, too, as far as healthy practices for scheduling, some of the thoughts that I practice and do or try to when I'm with a student. So time, we want to spend time with students and we want to give them time, but so it doesn't absorb all of our time, is try to butt that appointment up against another appointment. Yeah. And so you're kind of blocked in, and that's just to protect your time, protect your schedule, protect your family. And I love that Juan chose to speak on this topic, and his wife is actually sitting right behind the camera. And so we know he's practicing what he preaches, or she would be hollering and screaming. So. But Juan, I love that, and I'd love for you to talk even more, maybe a part 2 on this, for some healthy practices for family and ministry, husbands, wives, kids, because we want to serve them well.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say, definitely just scratching the surface. Take advantage of the free service, free product. Get it down digitally, and then you can go from there. And then, like you said, part 2 goes into a lot more. Pull in school calendars, pulling church calendars, all that stuff. Combining it, it's good.
So tune in. Part 2 will be coming. So thank you very much, Juan.